Uh, Good morning. Now, this is an Olympiad physics question, and the question is about is if the potential difference between A and B on the diagram below is V, then what is the current between A and B? All three resistors are identical, so it means when we have the point here A, and we have a resistor R, and we have a point here B, such that there is a resistor here R, then another resistor here R. Now they want to know between this A and B there's a potential difference of V. Then what is the current between A and B? All three resistors are identical. So the first thing we need to know is that when a current of I flows through here, when it reaches this node, it branches to this point. So it means the current here is I, and the current that flows through here is what? Is I1. So we know that the same current I flows through this resistor and also through this resistor. So we know that this resistor and this resistor, they are in parallel. Because these are in parallel, sorry, these are in series. So we cannot take the total of the resistance to be what? 2R. So we will now be having something like, since this is a resistor, then we will now have a total resistance of 2R here that will now come down here to B and to A. So if that is the case, we now know that these two are in series, in parallel, sorry. So we can now take the total to be 1 over 2R plus 1 over R. So when we take the lowest common multiple, 1 over RT will be giving us 2R. When this goes into here, we have 2 plus, and when this goes into here, we have 1. So when we sum it and take the inverse, we have RT to be what? 2R over 3. So if that is the case, so we will now have something like this: A 2R over 3 B, where the potential difference between this point to this point is V. Therefore, we know V is equals to IR, and the current now will become V over R. And since we know our V, since we know our R, we know our V, therefore we can now say, okay, our current will now be 3V over 2R. Therefore, our current is equals to 3V over 2R. So the current that flows into this junction I is 3V over 2R. That is the answer.